breaking right now here on Republic. This is in fact a big Republic Bangla news break also, and this is about the music legend Rashid Khan, who's fighting for justice, and a story I think that should bother all of us in the next few minutes. In fact, we are unraveling a story that is being told as a first-person account. This is Ustad Rashid Khan's family who are alleging harassment. They are alleging harassment at the hands of the Kolkata police. They are making a big charge here. They are saying that they were asked to pay a bribe. When they refused, they were harassed, they were manhandled, they were abused. Unparliamentary language was used against them. Not just that, in fact, the family has spoken, and we are told that, in fact, we'll have Joyita Basu Khan, who's live right now with us. Ms. Khan, thank you so much, ma'am, for speaking to us here on Republic. Thank you also for your patience as we are bringing together this story for our viewers. Why don't you, ma'am, first up tell us what really happened? Please tell us the entire sequence of events.
Firstly, I don't know if I can say that this is a sequence of events, because this is something we've been watching from quite a few number of years, because things happen, but yes, you can call it a sequence of affairs when it has come to us personally, because Ustadji had a show yesterday and it completed around 2 in the night. And then by 3, one of his co-artists, a professor from Delhi University, was on his way to the airport, and our office car was dropping him into the airport. And somewhere between, I don't know if this makes sense geographically, but yes, there's a place called Bellaghatta traffic guard and Chingrighata crossing. There was a Naka check, and there were n number of cars, n number of two-wheelers and lorries standing there. And our car was getting delayed for the drop-off at the airport. And my manager, Mr. Roshan Kumbhakar, who was supposed to handle the drop-off, he was asked for a payment of, I wouldn't say a payment because we had nothing to buy, but it was probably a bribe, and I used to, not probably, it's a bribe, because 500, 1,000, 2,000, anything can be the amount. And it's not necessary that you need to be drunk, because if you do not pay the amount, they put a drink and drive case against you. This happens. It happens regularly. We have seen different places this happens. We've been, but yesterday we went through the entire procedure, and that was something that really baffled me, that where is this place going to? So since my manager could not pay the amount because he was carrying only the parking fees, 30-40 rupees at the airport, he said, I don't have the money. Okay. Then my driver was told to hand out his license. The license we do not know now, 16 hours, almost 17, 18 hours, we still don't know who had taken the license, because any traffic police, any traffic surgeon, when they take your license, an SMS comes to you saying that your license has been taken for so and so reason. It's kind of a receipt. We are disconnected.
We can hear you, ma'am. We can. Okay, I think we'll just try to get Ms. Khan back with us. But let me also tell our viewers that what you see on your screens is one of the many videos that has been shot by the family, and this is where they allege harassment. They are also saying that they were stopped. Why? Because they refused to pay a bribe. And not just that, then there are charges of drunken driving that are slapped against them. Right now, they are fighting for justice. Viewers, just think about this story. It can be absolutely anyone in the place of this family. It can be you, it can be me, it can be absolutely anyone. Is any state allowed to use its machinery like this to harass its citizens? The answer is a no. And this entire sequence of events that you are seeing playing out right now on your screens is a part of that video that has been shot by the family themselves. We'll try and see if we can go back to Ms. Khan, because they obviously are not just speaking up, they want justice. They want all of us to join together in this cause. Ms. Khan, thank you for joining us back. We are looking at this one video that our team has been able to access from you, ma'am. The video that has been shot by you and the family. Now, why don't you tell me something? What happened post this entire incident? Because we are given to understand you went back to the cops and you said this is not done. You also do say that there are charges of drunken driving that have been slapped, but there are no corroborative tests. So is this a common practice? Why did they do this? What did the cops say? What was their first reaction, ma'am?
When the car was taken by an unknown person to Pragati Maidan police station, there my manager asked the duty officer the reason for being seized in the car. Because a car cannot drink, right? A driver might drink, but my car cannot drink. So they took away the car keys as well. And they put the car under seizure. And when they were questioned about it, the duty officer says, "Zyada baat karoge to andar kar dunga tumko bhi." So this was something that scared him. He's a 23-year-old boy. So he gave me a call and said, "Ma'am," so it was like 3:25, 3:30, he gave me a call. He said, "Ma'am, this is what I'm being threatened with and I do not know what we have been arrested for. और ड्राइवर को यहाँ से लेके गया है मेडिकल करवाने के लिए और वो किसी चीज पे भी साइन करवाया है, मुझे पढ़ने नहीं दिया है और ड्राइवर को पढ़ना नहीं आता है." So me and my younger daughter, we said that please make us speak to the duty officer. तो कम से कम हमको समझ में आ जाए बेटा कि क्या बोलना चाहते हैं वो लोग. The duty officer, on hearing a female voice on the speaker, because I had asked him to put the phone on the speaker mode, in spite of that he said in a very indecent tone, नहीं बात करेंगे, नहीं कर लेंगे, क्या कर लेंगे आप, जिनको बात करना है यहाँ आके करें. So 3:40 I reached the police station with my younger daughter. And after that too, I was outside standing. I didn't know whom to meet. There was no cooperation. So finally, I got to meet Mr. Lamba, who happened to be the duty officer, and he was the person who had denied to speak to me over the phone. And then he, in turn, told me to meet Mr. Pritish Mistry, some Choto Babu. Unka level of badtamizi was apart from whatever you say. So when we wanted to video record the indecent part of the entire dialogue, Roshan was told to put down the camera. They had to ask him, ऐसे उंगली दिखा के बोला गया कैमरा बंद कीजिए. So this was something which was very unheard of. आप मुझे कैमरा बंद करने के लिए नहीं बोल सकते हो. That is my basic right. And then the entire process started, and when my mistake was that I asked him that since I have the right to information, please tell me, sir, on what grounds have you arrested my driver and you have taken my car into custody. So if you have arrested my driver on grounds that he had some kind of an alcohol, so you have taken him for a medical, right? So where is the urine and the blood report? They did not have any urine report or blood report. So when I asked my driver, I said, तुमको क्या किया? चित्तरंजन में ले गए मैम, वहाँ पे हमको इमरजेंसी में खड़ा किया और जो आदमी मेरे साथ गया वो चाय पीने गया. So the RMO asked him, तुम्हारी तबीयत कैसी है? Wrote a slip of paper, make him put on a thumb imprint, and he was said कि अच्छा ठीक है अभी चले जाओ. तो आफ्टर दैट जब मैंने ये छोटो बाबू को पूछा कि मेरा व्हीकल आप क्यों किस हिसाब से आप रख सकते हैं, he said कल आइए, then some filthy language, कोर्ट में मिलेंगे, again some filthy language, all this went on. So all that he had to say, then the duty officer said बाहर में एक लॉयर है, उनको 6,000 रुपया दे दीजिए, वो बेल करवा देंगे कल कोर्ट में. Why should I pay that 6,000? Who's that lawyer? What crime have I committed? What are the allegations against me? So probably if I was not a woman, they would have put me behind bars as well. Or maybe after that when they saw that the car number belonged to Ustad Rashid Khan, they said कि owner को बुलाइए, आप तो owner नहीं है. So 4:45 in the morning, Ustad Rashid Khan was made to stand outside Pragati Maidan Thana, or I don't know what you call it, a police station. And again there was no one to meet him. So we did go into the lobby, asked whom can we meet, and to Ustadji's namaste, there was not even a single namaste from any of them, let alone offer him a chair also. So the duty officer says, and somehow after the name Mr. Pritish Mistry, who happened to be the Chota Babu of that place, wo Chota Babu, he just kept mum. He didn't have anything to say. So Mr. Lama says, the duty officer says, you need to sign these papers, you need to sign on this register, only then you can get your car. So Mr. Khan asked him that what has my car been charged of? They just refused to answer. So he refused to sign as well. He said, अगर आपको बताना नहीं है कि मेरा गाड़ी किस लिए आप रखे हैं, तो फिर आपको हम बताएंगे भी नहीं, आपको साइन भी नहीं हम देंगे. I keep the car with you and सुबह 10 बजे my legal team will meet you. तो तब गाड़ी और ड्राइवर दोनों बहुत जल्दी में थे हमको वापस करने के लिए. So if a driver is guilty of drinking and driving, why was he allowed to leave the police station, and that to drive a personality like Ustad ji back home? Didn't they think it was dangerous? वो तो किसी और को भी मार सकता था, बाहर जाके कुछ accident भी हो सकता था. So all these things never happened, right?
So Ms. Khan, you know the story and this first person account that you're narrating to us is horrific, it's disturbing to say the least, you know, and as you're speaking to us, you're live here on Republic, a lot of our viewers are calling into our newsroom and they actually are stunned by your story, and they're saying if this is something that you have gone through, think of what a common citizen is up against. Because this is not just about the local police there, the local Kolkata police there, first asking, you know, for a bribe. When you deny them the bribe, you know, that bribe also has no justification, ma'am. And when you deny them the bribe, they have the audacity, obviously, to say that they'll implicate you on a false charge. And this is drunken driving. And you're saying even that wasn't done with the proper procedure. You're asked to sign papers. And even when they got to know that Ustadji's car is there, even when he came, he was asked just to wait. Tell me something. Has this entire story, has this entire episode reached the higher ups? Could you speak to anyone senior in the state administration, in the police administration? Did they reach out to you? Did they apologize?
I did not reach out to anyone because I didn't know whom to reach out to. Because I've got absolutely no clue. And why should I reach out? If there is a proper kind of a hierarchy that one can follow, if a Chota Babu does something, we can always approach the Bado Babu. But if the entire system is involved in this, whom do I approach? And why will I approach? I'm not a criminal. I just asked a few questions, which are my right to understand.
You are right.
But
in fact, what I wanted to ask you is that did anyone, ma'am,
Ghosh
from the administration reach out to you? When they realized, when the seniors might have realized that, you know, you've had the junior police officers on duty who goofed up, who asked for a bribe, then they blackmail you. Did they reach out to you? Did they apologize?
I'm actually, no one apologized, and I'm not looking for any kind of apologies. Because I'm not holding anything against them. It's the system. Again, I'm repeating myself. It's the system. And again, I'll tell you one thing, that these people, they had put in some surgeon named Anindrajit Ghosh, who called me up to say that the Joint CP was very interested in the case and whatever evidences we have, to send it to him. So we sent him some audios that we had, audio clips, and one visual clip of Ustad ji standing outside the police station and going inside the police station. That's all we could share. So this guy told me that he is very interested, the Joint CP is very interested, and he would want all those footages. But that's it. After that, no one has called up. And I actually don't know if there is a system, what is the process. I've got no inkling to it.
Okay, that's a fair point. You know, Ms. Khan, we must then also tackle the elephant in the room. We here at Republic have carried forward so many campaigns against VVIP racism, against, you know, common people who've actually had to bear the brunt of a state machinery that believes that it is most powerful than anyone. A state machinery that believes that it has zero accountability and you dare not ask questions to them. Now, because this is a story that's happened, ma'am, in West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee is the Home Minister. Do you believe she needs to intervene? She needs to break her silence. She needs to act, and she needs to actually today stand up and say that every citizen in my state deserves dignity and no one should be harassed, blackmailed or treated like this.
Well, because I don't believe that if she is in charge of this entire process, and if she needs to stand up and say this because of what happened yesterday and today morning, then I would say it's a very sad state of affairs, and I don't think it's being handled in the proper way. So there is something rotting in the entire system which has to be changed. Why does a CM need to come to the forefront and say all this? I mean, there has to be a certain mechanism. It has to work properly. It has to be like a software. You know where a chatbot is, where you put in your text and you know when you're getting the end of it. So it has to work like this. It doesn't work like this. Just because I'm so and so, I'm who's and who, I show you my power, I call up a minister, I call up the CM, I call up the entire ministry and then get help. For what? My question is not for an apology. I just want to, I have one simple question. What is the mechanism that works here? Is it bribery? And if it is bribery and if it's a yes to that, why is this bribery for? We are honest tax-paying citizens. We pay our taxes.
Correct.
So why bribe? And for what do we bribe?
Ms.
So
Khan,
there has to be some explanation
to
this
final question, ma'am.
If you ask for
yes.
50...
My final question, ma'am. Yes, my final question to you. I just want to know what is it that you're seeking now? What is the justice? What should be done ideally in the entire case? What is that appeal that perhaps you want to put out today to the Chief Minister of your state?
I actually do not want to put in any kind of appeal to any ministers, let alone the Chief Minister. I would never put up anything like this. This is an appeal to all those people who are involved in this system. Please do not do this. We are very normal kind of human beings. We are not used to calling up some source of power and asking to save our skin. We have done nothing wrong. Do not do this with us. We are not against the law. We are not against anything. We are law-abiding citizens. We need peace and we need to be respected. That is the minimal thing that any woman could expect, any man could expect. Why bribe?
Yes, Joyita Basu Khan, ma'am, thank you so much for speaking to us. And your story actually, I think today finds resonance in the millions of viewers who are watching Republic. All of them are calling in the reason why we'll continue to track that story, ma'am. For the moment, I thank you for speaking to us on Republic.
Thank you.
Do not go anywhere.